Hello, everybody. Why? Hi. Hi. I am so sorry. I I don't know. It feels like I haven't been streaming like at all lately, and I started panicking a little bit. I was messing with some of my settings, and then I have like menus on my stream deck that like switch me between like my visual effects and my position on the screen and all this stuff just to give you some behind the scenes. But the button that puts you back to the main screen with all of the main buttons that I need to push on average for any given stream is the same spot that I have the stop or start stream button. Which the more I'm thinking about it, the more I'm like, man, maybe I definitely need to put that somewhere else. In fact, you know what I mean? Like, that is such a bad place for that. But, anyways, it's the back button is there. And if I push that button or hold that button slightly, it just ends stream. If I'm trying to just go back a menu. Blah. But hi, everybody. Hello. I'm so sorry we haven't been streaming lately. It's been so busy. Uh, I wanted to stream on my birthday, but so many people like across the board wanted to do stuff with me that day. Uh so I had a bunch of stuff. I meant to stream on Tuesday, but everybody in that collab was already streaming and like we're past where I was by the time I got to join. So I thought it would be weird for me to like, even though I was joining that collab, that I was like, it'd be weird for me to start streaming like into it, which honestly, in hindsight, I really regret. I think that was dumb of me. Um, we have another episode of The Big Walk coming soon where I'm actually going to stream this time, but boy, but that is coming, I promise. But yeah, boy, uh, but yeah, we are back. Hopefully, everything should be normal again. Life has been crazy for me because they have been making me work so much overtime. Hi, Logo. I'm But yeah, no, the day job has been making me work overtime because at the office someone accidentally cut the landlines. So now they're like, "All right, well, we need to be have someone here to make sure the building doesn't get set on fire because the automatic call the fire department system is down." So I have been just working a ton, and this wasn't even a sign up for it thing. This was a sell, you're doing this, and I'm like, okay, I guess my already terrible. I will work 16 hours. I guess sure. No, I don't actually think it was 16. I think it was. Well, they tried to get me to work 16 one day, and then the rest of the time it was 10. It was like 10 or 12. But yeah, it was it was a rough little bit there. Hi, but hello, everybody. Hi, Coco. Hi, Mac. Hi, Ski Eye. Welcome in, everyone. Um, Hi, lurkers. I appreciate you. You do not have to say anything. Don't worry. Um, but yes, we should be back to some mostly normal streams. I want to say next week. Because tomorrow there's going. Tomorrow, I have to do. I won't say anything, but I will say something. Something. Thank you, Coco. I appreciate it. Um, but yeah, no. Tomorrow, Red and like I need to go meet up with Red and Dijon because I Red is Red's visiting, so uh, gotta go meet up with some more Rainbow 38 peoples because yesterday was Dijon's birthday. So I had to go do stuff yesterday or actually, sorry, today is Dijon's birthday. So, but I normally would do something with them, but they are doing stuff with their misses. So and since Red's coming tomorrow, I figured we'd all just do a family meeting. We kind of all figured we'll just do something uh as a family tomorrow. So I have one more day that I have IRL obligations before I can get back to streaming somewhat regularly. But we should be live again on Sunday, and next week we should have more than one single day that we stream. I don't think I've done that. I don't think I've had like that bad of a week where I just nothing happened in years. Like we were streaming basically every day for several years. Like I could go pull that up even. Hold on. Twitch tracker. Streams. When is the last time I had like a week off? October. October of 2025 was the yeah, no, TwitchCon was the last time I had a week without any streams. Oh wait, I guess I did one in January also. Now that I'm looking at it. Never mind. But it is so rare that I take like a whole week off streaming. You know? So, and not only that, I did it one stream a week for 2 weeks in a row, and I don't like that. That makes Cell very unhappy. But oh well. But anyway, so there is a big sale going on Steam right now, and they have a ton of it's a Cyberpunk game sale for any game in the Cyberpunk genre, and I love Cyberpunk, as you know. I'm sure you're all aware, especially those who have been here since our big, huge marathon of playing all the content in Cyberpunk 2077, which, if it gets the new rumored DLC that it's supposedly getting, we might have to go revisit that. but yeah, so anyone who's been here that long knows that I'm a huge fan of just Cyberpunk the genre. There's a whole second game in the works. Yes, I know. I'm so excited for Project Orion. It's going to be so good. They even have an American team actually working on it, which because that was a little bit of something that I thought was odd. That like some of the things that felt odd about Cyberpunk 2077 kind of felt they were odd in the way that like Grand Theft Auto was, where it was like sometimes Grand Theft Auto has a vibe that like it wasn't made by Americans. It was made by people who were just a big fan of American media, which it is. Grand Theft Auto is made by a British studio. And you know what I mean? It can get most of the way there, but there's still a little bit of a gap. So they've actually made a whole studio in Boston, I want to say, that is going to be working on the new Cyberpunk. Like the fact that all the guns had ejection ports on the wrong side and Night City was walkable. Well, honestly, Night City being walkable isn't that unbelievable. There are walkable cities in America. But the issue is that there's just not many of them. And considering Night City in the lore is like a city-state, it's not even part of USA necessarily, even though it's in California. It is a city-state that the USA wants to get back from the Civil War, because they had the second U.S. Civil War in the lore. and it left a bunch of stuff. And I believe there is multiple countries still in America that are that were part of the current USA, but are not part of the USA in that. So a city state being walkable does make sense because it's like Singapore. You know, you if you have really constrained space, but you have a lot of people living there, you're kind of stuck going up. And when you go up, you know, you can't actually have all the cars, so you have to have you kind of have to make it walkable or bikeable or whatever. You need to have you need smaller transportation and public transportation and so on and so forth. But like I said, that does make sense. And you know, New York is walkable. There's a bunch of cities on the East Coast that are walkable in America. And I think I believe San Francisco might be walkable. I'm not 100% sure. Maybe not all of it, but some of it. I'm not sure. I'd have to go. I have never been to San Fran. It's also leveled by a nuke 20 years prior if red is canon to 2077. True, true. So it could be that they had all they that like the city got nuked. When the city got nuked, they rebuilt it to be walkable because it's a city state and they want it to be like they needed it to be denser anyway. You know, you had the chance to rebuild it. Which is actually the interesting thing. Like, I'm gonna start talking urban planning stuff in a second because that is a weird thing that I am nerdy about. It's like the most boring thing that I'm kind of a nerd about. I think is that I'm a huge a huge fan of urban planning, but I like that is a good chunk of why specifically Europe is so well developed. Like there's a whole bunch of stuff about Europe being really well developed, and a good hunk of it is that they could undo a bunch of mistakes because a lot of it got leveled out in wars and stuff. And it's like I said, it's there's a whole bunch of stuff with that. Same with like same with a bunch of other places. Like I said, there's a whole bunch of stuff you can read about that. I need to dig out my reference books for Cyberpunk Red. I need to get a hold of a Cyberpunk Red book. I have the original Cyberpunk book because it came free with my Cyberpunk 2077. But one second, I'm about this neat. Anyway, but yeah, there is a big sale on Cyberpunk games on Steam right now, and I was flipping through it being like, ooh, what games are there? Maybe I could find a game I would be interested in. You know, my next new game. Hi, 40. Welcome in. How are you? Read for free. They have a light version of the book online. The main book is like $20, I think. Ooh, Cyberpunk 2077 is 70% off. It should be 77% off. That'd have been funnier. But yeah, that's awesome. I already have it, but if anybody, I highly recommend the game. But anyway, I downloaded about since there were so many games that I thought were interesting that had demos. I was like, you know what? Why don't we? This would make a good demo day. Is just go through all the Cyberpunk demos. I was like, ooh, because there was a ton of Cyberpunk games I had never heard of that looked so cool in that sale. So we have one, two, three, four, five, six demos, or no, seven demos downloaded and ready to be played of Cyberpunk games just to show off and look at some cool Cyberpunk stuff. And yeah, you know what? If y'all want me to actually see me play them, let me know. Although I will say the sale ends in 3 days, so if if y'all don't like Cyberpunk, some of these Cyberpunk the genre games, uh, like I said, if you guys like them, sorry, yeah, if you guys want to see me play them, you should probably let me know ASAP. But once we actually get going on them, but yeah, uh, Phantom Liberty is a game to itself. You know what? I don't. Okay, so I've been told that in The Witcher, the expansions feel like actual like whole games. I feel like Phantom Liberty feels slightly small. It feels small compared to the rest of Cyberpunk, but it is a lot of game. It's not quite the way like I heard the Witcher games are. From what I've heard, you get a district of the city and a ton of missions. So like I think it adds an additional like third of the missions. Also, fun fact: the DLC for Phantom Liberty also adds several, quite a few missions to. I don't know if it was actually they were added to the game, or if they were added or with the DLC, or if they were added like just in like the update that the DLC came with. But they finished a bunch of the quests for that we had for Pacifica and added them. Because yeah, I feel like Phantom Liberty isn't quite a standalone game level of content, but it's close. It's pretty close to there. I played the Witcher games. Yeah, the DLCs could be standalone games. One adds a whole Yeah, okay. I cut off the word continent at an unfortunate spot, but funny enough, playing the Witcher games is on my list. That is something that I want to do. Is I want to go through all of the Witcher games because I have all of them and I've never played any of them. And I love the show, and Dijon is a huge fan of Witcher. Like he has all of the stuff. He has like all the books and everything, even. And like I said, I'm a big fan of that, and I would love to dive. If I was to dive into a franchise, that is on my list of franchises I would love to do a big deep dive on. But yeah, their game without DLC, 100% completed. Da, 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 da. But yeah, like I said, really excited for the new Cyberpunk game. But like I said, Cyberpunk is a genre first, and it is like the TTRPG was made to be the TTRPG of the genre. So, and of course, the game is a game of the TTRPG, which I think a lot of people also forget. So, we have a ton of other stuff. We have like I said, I have a bunch of games that are in this genre. So, first and foremost, I'm double checking which one this was. I feel like for the sake of the off chance that I don't actually finish going through all these, I should probably start with the biggest demos, like as far as size on my computer, to make sure those are the ones that get deleted. You know what I mean? Like I'm like, oh, but yeah, we're gonna start up here pretty soon. But yeah, so today's the demo day. We're gonna just play through some demos of some Cyberpunk games. All of these games are currently in the big Cyberpunk sale on Steam. You can get them all for really cheap discounts. So if you are interested in any of these, you should probably go buy them while they're still on sale until the 10th. The Witcher author has 2 more books he's currently writing. Ooh, that's really cool. But yeah, like I said, I like The Witcher a lot. I have not played the games. and I really want to. So they've been on my list for a while now. I have a bunch of games on my list. I want to go through some more stuff. I've got all the books in hardcover. I've watched all the shows on Netflix. I've played the games. Yo, that's so cool. But yeah, like I said, I've been needing some more games to sit and go through. I really struggle with sometimes when I like finish games, I will struggle with picking the next thing to do. I'm so scared to hit this button because it ended stream last time because I held it slightly too long. All right. Okay. The trilogy he's writing right now will take place before season 1 of the show. Ah, okay. All right. So, here's our first game. Neon Blood. Hold on, I should... There we go. Maybe? Nope, not a controller game. Got it. Oh, it helps if I click onto the... Damn it. Alright. So, already I'm like, this game looks really cool. Like, it's pixel art, but it's also, like, 3D. I don't know. Just something about that looks so neat to me. Alright. Demo day! Also, hi, Mac! The year's Crossroad of Ravens takes place 3 months after... Oh, okay. Interesting. Yo, fully animated cutscene? Neon Blood is a detective adventure set in a cyberpunk city where you play as Axel McCain. That is the most police detective. That is the most police detective game ever. Who, in addition to fighting crime, battles his addiction to Spark, a new synthetic drug ravaging the city. Okay. Throughout the story, Axel will uncover the city's secrets, the hidden truth of its inhabitants, and most importantly, the secrets of his own mind. Or secrets his own mind has been hiding from him. Oh? It's important to note that this is a direct fragment from the game, so here's some context for you. Okay. Axel is investigating a former Nilk Corp engineer named Weinberg, who worked in the leading company in cyberplant implants, run by a powerful, influential Ruby Emerald. Is that their name? Ruby Emerald? That is that is a name. That is 2 gemstones. It's a gem of a name, really. All the clues point to the Rogue, a bar where a former lab rat, Silver Rainer, which is also the most cyberpunk name, might know more about Milk Corp's shady dealings. That, I mean, no shade, is a stripper name. Ruby Emerald? Yeah, 100%. To accompany you in this mission, you can count on your 2 friends, Basio, the hacker, and Varia, the shooter. Demo is a test version, and therefore several elements of the game may still need to be polished and or added. We hope you enjoy the demo. Okay. Detective mode? Run, interact, movement. Ooh. Okay. Is that the trigger or the bumper? I'm sure it'll be easy enough to figure that out, though. So this is Rogue. Not bad. I expected it to be much worse. I've been to worse places, but I don't remember them. Okay, so we're a cyberpunk Sherlock Holmes down to the... Pretty much, yeah. Reminds me of the bars we got in Dust County, though with less rust. Been to worse places, like my apartment. Let's focus. We need to find Silver Rainer. Don't count on me, kid. I'm leaving all that bar stuff behind. Alright, fine. Basilio, will you help me? You have 2 friends who will help you. First statement from one of those friends. I won't help you. Basilio? Don't worry, Axel. I'll handle the bar. Bartender, give me a strawberry daiquiri and put it on the guy in the trench coat's tab. Okay. A strawberry daiquiri? That's, not a very... No, that's a true friend. Also, strawberry daiquiri is, like, the least, like... I don't want to judge people on their drink preferences, but that's a very girly drink. Doesn't quite fit the, cool cyberpunk, like, hacker dude vibe that guy had. I love that this is a 3D space. I was not expecting it to be a 3D space. It is the bumpers. That guy's just a robot. But pour me something at least. I'll swear I'll pay you tomorrow. I said no! You've already had a drink and you haven't paid me yet. Lost my wallet, but I've got credits. I'll pay you tomorrow. Find the wallet or you might not leave here in one piece. I'll pay you Tuesday for a hamburger today. Aga-ga-ga-ga-ga. Popeye. I'm looking for a guy named Silver Rainer. I was looking for happiness, but here I am, cop. Do you know me? I know you're kind. Everyone? Well, I'm the only one who passed the head-busting course. Some of this feels like a kid wrote it, though, if I'm being honest. Some of the dialogue. Give me the cutie patootie Hello Kitty hugs and kisses with a sprinkle of sunshine drink over the shit that most men drink any day. I like my taste buds alive and able to tell the difference between salt and sugar. True, true. But I'm just saying, like, even if you like a sweet drink, there is a strawberry daiquiri seems a little bit like... You know what I mean? Okay, you know what my favorite mixed drink is? It's called the it's called the Adios, motherfucker. And it is literally... Do I, Selvi? Do you what? Did I get confused? It is literally my favorite mixed drink. Like I said, is the Adios motherfucker. And it is literally like orange juice and... Hold on, I'll give you an actual list. You get me? Adios motherfucker. Vodka, rum, tequila, gin, blue curacao, sweet and sour, and then lemon lime soda. It tastes like orange, but it is blue. It is sweet. You know, it like I said, and it sounds more broadly appealing. It sounds like universally appealing. Or you could just do like a soda, alcohol, I don't know. Like I said, but also, I'm a girl, so like, what do I even know? I don't know. Something about strawberry daiquiri just feels very like, I don't know. We're gonna move on. Everyone. Well, of course, I'm the only one who passed the head-busting course. Very funny. I don't want any trouble. Stay away from me. I don't know any silver whatsoever. Okay. Yo, it's Carl from Aqua Teen Hunger Force. It's a slushy drink. That shit's perfect. I don't mind playing pool. I might stick around and see if anyone's up for a game. Girl, aren't we on, like, a mission here? Don't worry, Axel. I'll take care of asking around here. How are you already half drunk? Security. This is a private party. No entry. A party? Doesn't sound like much noise. I hate the taste of most alcohol. The only thing I really like is I have a neighbor who makes his own pumpkin mead. Ooh, that sounds good. I can't actually drink anymore because of the stomach condition, but a very large, a small android girl telling a very large male presenting detective girl. Don't we have a job to do? Yeah. It's a one-man party. That person wouldn't happen to be named Silver Rainer, would they? I'm not paid to answer questions, just to stop people from getting in. If all you care about is getting paid, name a price. How much do you have? I have credits, but I do have a police badge. I don't care. Give me 100 credits and I might get distracted. So, okay, I gotta go find 100 bucks. Where do you find 100 bucks in a shady bar? The bathroom, of course. No. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I guess we could go try to beat... We could beat this guy in pool, maybe? What do you want to drink? A glass of milk? Do I look like a baby? Drinks I serve here could knock out an elephant. Let's make a bet. Serve me the strongest thing you've got, and if I drink without puking, you give me 25 credits. Haha, deal. I'll have a mop ready. Here you go. The house special cocktail. I think it's gone a bit to my head. Ah, damn it. Go for a walk, sober up a bit. I blew it. Right, I know. Alright, we gotta look for that guy's wallet, I guess, maybe? Alright. Also, the milk comment, it's so... Alright, try this again. Take this drink, no problem. Look, this thing's kicking my ass. I have a cast lead proof stomach. Here's your cash. 25 credits. Thanks a lot. See, you're a man of your word. And I can see you're a tough guy. Want to earn some more credits? I could really use them. There's a club. You've got what it takes, but I can't talk about it. That's the first rule. A fight club? That sounds familiar. You look like you put on a good show. Behind the pool table door, you might find a club that doesn't exist. Alright. If you want to lose the drinking game? Yeah, maybe. Okay, so we got Fight Club guy. Axel McCain, we've been away expecting you. Wait, how do you know my name? You're no longer Axel here. You're not a cop. You're not your money. You're just the world's singing, dancing puppet. Look, I just want to make some credits. I see you still don't get it. To earn credits, you gotta prove yourself first. If I beat him, you give me the money. It's a promise. When you're done, we'll see if you still want the material stuff, hogface. Make this fresh meat understand. You're covered in germs, okay? That's all you have to say? We're all covered in germs, man. We're living things. What? How? What did you say I'm covered in? Germs? Repeat that. Germs? Germs! Ah! I'll kill you! The fuck? Oh, now it's a TTRPG? Like, now it's an RPG? What? Oh, okay. I thought we were gonna, like, fist fight. Why are we shooting each other? That's something word for word Sheldon says. Oh. Man, I actually really don't like Big Bang Theory. It feels very, like, anti-nerd. It also feels, like, basically offensive for, against, like, autistic people, but... Sam. It's like anti-nerd, anti-autistic person, and I'm just like, okay, thanks. Yeah. This is how you guys... This is how people see us? Ugh. Now who's gonna make it clear, hog face? Oh, it is offensive, but some of the episodes aren't terrible. Now you get it. That's liberation. The purest form of you. It's been eye-opening. But I can't lose myself in cults. That's the last thing I need. This is the club of... Yeah, just give me the 50 credits you promised. But you don't get... You never actually promised us 50 bucks. You don't get that. The credits you promised, unless your word means nothing. It's not about that. The material stuff. You're a coward, worth nothing. Not your wallet, your car, not even the clothes you're wearing. You're the all-singing, all-dancing joke of the world. Here's your credits. Now get out of here. I still need 25 bucks. I'm pretty sure I do have to find that guy's wallet. Oh, right there. Right? No? Just a weirdly bright piece of trash, I guess? This guy's literally just Sherlock Holmes, but Cyberpunk. It's awesome. Honestly, yeah. Like, I feel like maybe some of the dialogue could use a punch-up. But otherwise, I am really enjoying this. Hey, detective, serve the citizens and buy me a drink. Better, I think I can find your wallet. Finally, you did something right. I was starting to think for 25 credits. Damn, alright. Maybe I dropped it earlier playing pool. I'll start there. Now is it this? There are stains here that are not even the scanner can analyze, but no sign of a wallet. I've got his fingerprints on the pool cue, and with those prints I can trace where he's been before. Okay. Looks like he leaned on the record, but the trail is from yesterday. He still had the wallet then. Need to find something more recent. Okay. Arcade game. Oh. He tried to grab a drink from here, but he couldn't open it. No sign of the wallet. I must keep searching. Alright. ATM? Can't find anything between these boxes, not even drinks. This guy's been stealing them, but no sign of the wallet. Nothing else around here. Hold on. Looks like I found a more recent trail. I'll check it out. Okay. Down to the dry insults and drug addiction, even. To get in, you need to pay the entrance fee. But I just stepped out. You weren't here before. Don't tell Mike, alright? Oh, I love that to pet the cat, it still says speak. Speak with the kitty. And it's just you give them a little pat. You know what? I do really like this. I also am like, man, I wish it didn't stop me to do detective mode. Looks like he grabbed a snack before heading into the rogue. That is a dumpster, man. I like to think he's saying cute things to the kitty. You know what? Me too. I like that as a thought. He got a snack out of the dumpster. Oh, now there's a dog. I can pet the robot dog, too! It's got a backpack and a robot leg. They're giving cyberpunk augmentations to the dogs, even. You know, someone passed out drunk here, and of course, it's Marvin Sinclair's wallet. Overflowing with credits, along with several empty bottles from the rogue. I bet they're stolen. Wait, his name's not Marvin, it's Malvin. Malvin? Okay.
Thank goodness. I'm forgetting my wallet. Thanks for getting my wallet, officer. I knew you guys could be trusted.
Ahem, my credits?
But it's your duty to help. I pay enough in taxes.
You want to talk about the credits you owe the rogue? Alright, here's your credits. Now shut your mouth up. I've got enough credits to bribe the guard now. Alright. Can't believe this cop didn't have $100. The original Sherlock Holmes was not written to be a likable character. He was an arrogant ass. He was so high on coke most of the time he could barely walk. Oh, yeah, I've heard about that. I told you, they don't pay me to answer questions. Oh yeah, if they're not paying enough, this should help. $100? Awesome! Can I go up now? Now you can do whatever you want. I'm off to blow my cash. Pinnacle of the security industry, right there. She just has a... Is that a cat or a dog on her shoulder? That's... I didn't know they let animals in here. This place is full of animals. Touché? Just a dude in a security vest and jeans? Alright. I'll give him it's a look. It is a look. Alright, I'm pretty sure that guy is Silver Rayleigh. Or Silver Rainer. Silver's Rayleigh is from One Piece, my bad. I'm looking for a guy named Silver Rainer. Who's looking for him? I'm here on behalf of Weinberg. Weinberg? And where is he? Last time I saw him, he was in a pistachio ice cream bucket. The fuck does that mean? Sure. Huh? Someone murdered him in Dust County. What? What? I'm looking for Gold D. Roger. You caught him, and now you're coming after me? You want me to kill you like you killed LeBlanc? Wait a minute, I didn't kill Weinberg. I don't even know who LeBlanc is. We'll see about that if you survive. Alright. I do so much damage compared to everybody else. Also, I just noticed, it even says dice rolls in the top right corner for all of my attacks. It says my attack is 1d8. You're tougher than I thought. That was a good warm-up. Ready for round 2? Oh god, he took his shirt off. You're forcing me to use my implants. Oh, okay. Headshot? Defibrillator? A special bullet. It cannot do critical, but it can heal you some amount. It will heal you the same amount of damage done. Wait, is this just like a point-and-click game built with like D&D? Is this made with the Cyberpunk TTRPG system? Oh. Okay. I'm not sure, honestly. Like I said, this is just a demo that I saw in the like sale that I thought looked cool. There we go. It's been a good fight, I've got to admit it. But I won't let you corpo rats catch me again. I've nothing to do with any corporation. I just wanted answers about Weinberg. Damn, I feel like my head's gonna explode. If you really think cheap tricks are gonna work on me, you've got another thing coming. Now you're about to see some high-grade implants in action. Ah! Okay. Okay. I don't want to hurt you. I just want answers. Who's chasing you? I don't know. LeBlanc said they were Mechano-Life people. Is that just a Sendevistan? Maybe. LeBlanc? You worked with Weinberg and that LeBlanc guy in Nilk Corp's experimental lab? Yeah, came in to replace a guy who died during an experiment. I was gonna become a Samaritan to get a part. They tested all sorts of weird flesh gear on us. And what happened? Odin LeBlanc was a French IT guy. That is a cool name. I don't know why, but I love that as a name. Odin LeBlanc. One of the old timers. One day he saw the source code for Nilk Corp's 3.0 update on a computer. They were going to upload it into an implant meant for me. Was there anything suspicious about it? I just know LeBlanc freaked out. He convinced me not to get the implants. He said it was tampered with by Mechano-Life. Then he went to the police. And? Well, he never came back. Soon after, they tried to kill Weinberg in the parking lot. He made it out alive by a miracle. And that's what you're hiding? This is just Mikoshi. Yeah. I'm an ex-con forced to work as a lab rat. I know nothing, but no one cares if I live or die. Who did LeBlanc talk to from the police? You'll have to figure that out yourself. Okay. Need to warn Ruby Emerald. They're about to launch the 3.0 update. If Mechano-Life infected them, she has to know. We can't let them sabotage Ruby's launch, Ken. I'm too drunk to think. That daiquiri really hit me. If what Silver said is true, we've got something huge on our hands. I've got no time to waste. I need to head to the station. I'll keep you posted. Alright, what did you guys think of that? It got a physical release. That's neat. Odin Paleface, Odin the White. Alright, so that was Neon Blood. Game number 1. I would play that. That seemed interesting. You know, do I have it on my wish list? I do. Alright. But yeah, Neon Blood. That one has fully animated cutscenes. Honestly, might pick it up myself. Yeah, how much was that going for? Right now it is $350 in US money until the 10th. So it came out in 2024. Apparently it's got only 60 reviews and it has mixed reviews. Apparently the game isn't that long, but I think if you have, like I said, $3, I think it sounds worth it for $3. Like, it seems like it would be very worth it for the $3. That's stupid cheap if the story is half as amusing of that, and it's $3. Yeah. Like I said, even if it's short, like, I think that is definitely worth the on-sale price of $350. All right, next up is a cyberpunk horror game called Sense, a cyberpunk ghost story. There's some other words here that are in Chinese. This is a Chinese game. So, Chinese cyberpunk game. I think it was said it was set in Taiwan. China punk. Let me double check that before I say things that could. Hold on. Where is it? No, this is just regular China. Okay. Bad localization incoming. It might not be that bad. Game? There we go. It launched. All right. Nope. No controller support, unlike the last one. So, mouse and keyboard, baby. Here we go. Oh, A, D, E is interact, cycle, selection, flashlight, run, PDA, journal, God, I hate PC controls. Menu select, inventory. Oh, God. All right, sure. This seems so complicated. All right. Let's go. August 2084, Neo Hong Kong subway. Oh, it's Hong Kong. This is so quiet. I know it's a horror game, but this is the intro. Maybe some music would be nice. Should map the controls for console, which it clearly is, then make it PC only. I don't know. What was that all about? That nightmare was so real. The nightmare where you threw your phone across the subway? What is that smell? It's coming from the bag. Someone must have left their lot. Did the bag just move? Not a scratch. Shirotech makes pretty great stuff for an evil 1% megacorp. Or an evil 1%er megacorp. I really don't want to touch that. Okay. Train hasn't arrived yet. Might as well keep myself busy for a few minutes. Okay. Lighter ID card? Okay. Keiko! She's the most famous pop star in the world, and a local girl to boot. Even if she's a hometown hero, I definitely prefer bands like Gastric Twirl. Sorry, Keiko. Okay. Oh. Different type of inventory? Alright. We don't want to touch that. Okay, I get it. How do I use items again? Like, okay. You guys don't see... Here, hold on. Let me disappear for half a second. So you see that in the corner there? That tells me what item I have selected. It's behind me. Myself busy for me? I guess I still need to wait a bit. Okay. Now arriving at the old International District Station. Please stand clear of the exits. Okay. Alright, date time. On second thought, Head towards the oasis. No turning back now, May. Interesting. It literally meant wait. I like the art style of this. And you know what? She really makes me think of Jubilee from the X-Men. I wonder if the full game is... Hey, keep moving. I don't need any unauthorized feeds going out. Sorry, is everyone alright though? Everyone that matters is that piece of... Move along, ma'am. Please let us do our job. We're just trying to keep you people safe. I don't like how she said you people. Okay, didn't mean to get in the way. Stay safe tonight. Even though things are rough, there are good men and women trying to do right. I just hope people remember who the good guys are. Yes, sir, I understand. I did what had to be done. Inaudible. I don't care, Captain. 15 years? How many bodies? He's off the street. You can put me anywhere you want. I'll hand in my badge and gun as soon as we're back. Inaudible. He seems busy. I'd better not. But yeah, no, I'm a big fan of Jubilee. She's one of my favorite X-Men. For this many rounds fired, this guy must have been dangerous. I'll have to remember to check the BBs when I get home. Okay. What's a kid like her doing out this late? She looks like a girl I know. What was her name? Panda? No way they're related, though. Dumb kid. Everyone knows that these AR games are just a fad. Plus, you can't even touch the waifus. Right? Without those stupid expensive neuro uplinks, AR is basically just VR without the goggles. Are we becoming best friends? Are we becoming best friends? Don't worry, m'lady. I'm not one of those internet losers. I'm only into 2D. Suddenly I remember why I don't go out much. Looking for work or looking for fun? Sorry, neither. Damn, Mr. Sue would love a girl like you on the payroll. Whatever then, get lost, little girl. Got a light? Sure. Sure, actually, I'm surprised to see someone smoking traditional tobacco. They may be taxed to death, but nothing quite hits the sweet spot of the real thing. Okay, I still do have the lighter. Hey-ya! Wow, you're a super cutie. You control yourself. Apologize for my pets. Direct approach, however, she isn't wrong. Are you looking for something? Someone, perhaps? Aw, she's so cute and flustered, mistress. Can we keep her? There's plenty of room in the bedroom. Yo. Dark atmosphere, but doesn't really understand how to make one. I can kind of see it. Ignore her, darling, but if you are interested, don't be afraid to come back to me. Hey, yo. I love that these two are dressed like they're Darkstalker characters or something. Hey, I seen you somewhere before. My memory's a bit de-rezzed, but you look familiar. Sorry, no, I don't believe we've met. Okay. That joke's a bit on the nose. Yeah. I love that this just feels like a gallery of, like, yeah, do you want to just some urban characters? Just, anyway. What do I look like I have time... What? Do I look like I have time to deal with you right now? I have major spiritual snafus to deal with. Spirituals? Shirotech, the single largest corporation in the history of the world. They own basically the entire economy. From tech to entertainment to banking. Some people think they are totally evil, but if it weren't for Mr. Shiro, not just me, millions would be worse off than they are now. Okay. 5 minutes to get here because I had to use the old rapid line, as if the tunnels being creepy wasn't enough of a deterrent. Should be here pretty soon. I have to prove myself and her that I can do this. Ooh, lesbian. Yay. A Josh paper offering? Someone must have dropped it. These things aren't cheap these days. I'm sure someone's looking for it. The shark swims silently. I'm sorry? Oh, sorry, I thought you were somebody else. My AR lenses must have misscanned you. Got some kind of augments? Yeah, something like that. I'll leave you to it then. Sorry to bother you. The shark swims silently. Offering burner. People burn Joss paper offerings to the dead on these. See one out here. Most of the old traditions are pretty hard to come by these days. Fua Jamia is one of the oldest groceries in the country. It's my favorite part of coming here. Oranges and fruits are usually left by altars as food offerings to feed hungry spirits. Despite this, the times the elders in the area seem to observe the old traditions. I vaguely remember that small bowls of rice were more common offering, especially for the poor. Okay, offering, I should leave him be. Well, that's his offering right there. Okay. Closed? Damn. Yeah, no, this is a horror game. So far, we're just talking to people on a street on our way to a date. Just hoping to grab one of the pork katsu curry bowls. Just to drop it. These things aren't cheap. Alright, the dude lost a lot of these from old Hong Kong. Luckily, my parents were able to escape with us. It's hard to believe it's been so long since the takeover since then. Oh. Thank God for that police officer. Without him, we might not have made it. What happened to him? Did he ever find his family? I know what that all means. Also, fuck. Got a problem? What? No, I'm sorry. Did I do something? You're staring at me like you got a problem, so... Oh man, you were scared. Sorry, I couldn't resist. Oh, you were joking? I thought she was gonna attack me. Isn't she the same lady from back there? Another one? Oldest Japanese bookstore chain in the world. Survived 3 world wars and an entire country dividing into 2. Happens in this world. Good manga is always a constant. You know, actually, I wonder. It's always a good idea to have one on hand just in case. Eyes. All banks lose, operating all banks. Something this could result in heavy fines or prison. How do I use items? Date details? Oni beer. But yeah, no, this is a horror game, I promise. Awesome, there's a great bar in the old international district called Oasis, you know it. Hi, Mercury! Yeah, I've been there. What time works for you? I have some work to do, so I should be free later in the evening. 10 p.m.-ish work for you? It's a date, see then? You too. Okay, well... The new volume of Net Diver K comes out in a few days. The professional complainers routinely harass the mangaka because of the over-the-top fan service in possible proportions. Saddest part is the loud minority never actually puts their money where their mouth is. Once they get their way, target destroyed, new target found. Cycle continues. Looks like a boba and manga date this weekend. Honestly, that's kind of my opinion with a lot of the people who complain about that anime and manga stuff. I'm doing good. How are you, Mercury? A lot of people sit and complain about like fan service and stuff, but they weren't gonna watch the show anyway. You like hollow resin kits? We got a few new Net Diver K custom, only 250Y creds. Just hop on. Is that a real website? Why am I sneezing so much lately? I'm www.ihaztoys.com. Only $2.50? Man, payday isn't for another week. Come back next week. What do you think this is, a charity? Alright. Oh, it is? Is it a good website or a website I probably shouldn't have read out loud? Alleyway loops around to 4th Street, but the gangs on that end of the street are a bit dangerous, besides I have no reason to go there tonight. Produce the highest quality resin kits and figures with a style that combines Eastern and Western aesthetics. Okay. Ah! Out of my way! Get out of here! It is etchy from the looks of... Ah, fair enough, fair enough. We're just gonna gloss over it then. I'm sure it's fine. Oh! I lost my ID after I got hit by a car. Middle of the street. Did that girl steal my ID? Or did I just drop it? Wait. She's one of those vigilantes running around stopping crimes too small for the police to bother with. Damn, girl, take a hint. Sorry, you're right. Alright, I guess I have to go this way. They have figures of the main character? Okay, so yeah, it definitely is, like, apparently a figure site made this. Or... So I lost my ID, but, that girl is just gone, so... Interesting. Oh, wait. Right there is my ID. I can see my ID under the car. It's right there. ID, sure. It's also... Okay. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, I would rather have an etchy... If I was going to have a figurine, I would rather have an etchy figurine than an actual lewd figurine. Like, who do you have... Oh, like, you'd have to, like... What would you do with a lewd figure? You'd have to, like, put that away somewhere that people can't see it when they come over. What if your parents visit you? Must have dropped it when that girl shoved me. I don't care how clumsy you are. No ID, no entry. Crap, my ID slid under the car. I can't quite reach it, and I shouldn't ruin my clothes trying. Maybe I can get the owner to move the car. They must be around here somewhere. Police officers to tow it. Besides, it is parked illegally right in the middle of the street. Okay. Move their car. I should leave him be. Other countries began to gain influence here. For some cities, that was good. For Neo, Hong Kong, same old injustice just came back. Helpless things might seem to be. Interesting. Thought I told you I'm busy. That car in the corner, is it yours? Yeah, that absolute stallion is mine. What of it? Would you mind moving? I dropped my ID and it went under your car. I'd get it myself, but I can't reach. I have my own missing items to find. Of course. Guess I have no choice. Maybe I can help. What did you lose? Wait, seriously? Since 20, they only have 5 figures? Hi. That is kind of lame, actually. Wow, even though I was a real chud to you? Okay, cool. Let's see, I was just leaving the funerary store, but I accidentally left the bag on the roof of my car. Realized the offerings were already scattered down the street. Okay, what should I be looking for? 5 Joss paper ingots. They all look like little gold burritos made of paper. You find all 5 and bring them back here, then I'll move the car. Deal? Deal. Stay here so I know where to find you. Alright, I already 100% expected this. Okay, another. If only they would have let me pick these up beforehand. Okay. 5. Hey, any luck? Are these your offerings? Yeah, that's them. Nice, dude. Okay, look, I owe you big already. You can do me one last favor. Do I have a choice? I know. Please just burn the offerings for me. It'll be good for you, too. My ancestors will really appreciate knowing who helped me out. Burn them over at the altar by Fua Jemiah, and I'll go move the car. Okay. Burn all offerings. There are all 5 offerings taken care of. I should let that guy know. Hopefully I don't need to burn anything else tonight. Okay. This game is interesting. I don't know how much You know what I mean? It's interesting. Are they trying to pull a Silent Hill? I'm not sure. This is supposed to be a horror game, but nothing horror-y has really happened other than a spooky paper bag of something in the subway. What the hell was that? Probably just my eyes bugging out from that girl slamming into me earlier. It's really, you have no idea how dangerous a few pissed off spirits can be. Offerings like those don't just make you feel better, they also placate the hungry ghosts of your ancestors. You really saved my skin. No problem. Okay. ID. Thank God, losing this could be a lot more trouble than any date is worth. Besides, it seemed like such a lame excuse. Show ID. Good, go on in. All right. Oh. The accusation in the widespread little mismanagement, corporate fines. Drinks for tonight. This game says it's safe for work. No hints of any horror. Let me double check this real quick, actually, before we keep going. I got jump scared by a girl in pasties. I need to double check that we are good. We are good. Okay. A poster for some kind of traditionalist American political party. I'm surprised it's this out in the open. Political posters like this bar could have some real trouble. Surprisingly, dissent isn't well liked by mega states. It's been several months since those Yakuza were massacred by one of these. Rumor has it the geisha was hacked by someone trying to get the attention of some government investigation unit. Also, this game is weirdly Japanese for Hong Kong. Alright, hold on. I'm gonna go back over here for like half a second. For safety, I think I might do that real quick. Not now. I'm a little busy beating my high score. She calls that a high score. Sorry. Looks like some hacker went a bit over the line, although it's not. CCTV has an agenda to push. Nope, not at all. There's nothing else to this, sir. Clearly, we need to just listen and believe. I talked to the gamer girl the first time, who was right by the door, and now I'm looking at the TV by the door, behind the hollow stripper. This is a booby poster. Also, who invites someone on a date to a strip club? That seems so not classy. The American public militia groups have been putting these up all over the city. Surprising licensed business got away with having this up. All right. Game is up again. Like what you see? Enhancements like these aren't expensive, you know. I would love to show you a little more sometime. No thanks. If you change your mind, then hit me up next time you see me. Okay. The foundation of this place may be old as hell, but we could use some better appliances. This is the 5th bad beer tonight. The stupid state just won't give us the permits. Something about 100-year-old buildings either stand as is or get demolished. At least we get a discount on rent. Okay. You think our great-great-grandparents ever thought we'd... Probably. Someone overly confident in themselves, probably. Yeah. Great-great-grandma thought we'd be gearing up for a fourth world war. Not a chance. I bet they never thought you and I'd be fighting just like them either. Yeah? Since the war ended, I just wanted to kick back in some danky old bar and have myself a couple cold ones. Too bad there aren't many young'un around these days fancying places like this. Damn cyber bars in Central ain't a place for old timers like me. Besides Haley, Miss McCamey here pours the top shelf stuff real heavy for me. I ain't about that fancy watered down synthetic crap they serve the kids. Damn thing still hurts sometimes. What's that? The arm. They call it phantom pain. Lost it in the Al-Ard back in the 4th. Son of a bitch had a micro nuke in his prosthetic leg. Took my arm to shreds pulling the bomb out. We weren't in a position to do any real triage, so my co used his HMG barrel to cauterize what was left, which was almost nothing. I got this sexy little replacement at a few bucks when they sent me home. Damn. I honestly don't even think that we're gonna have another world war. I think world peace is around the corner. Personally. And I honestly think we're probably the closest we'll ever get to World War III right now. And I think it's all, if some things get, like, there's a few things that I think need to get straightened out, and I think, we'll be home free for the rest of civilization. At least, maybe sometime in space we'll have another big war. I don't know. Howdy, darling. What's a little thing like you doing out here? First date. Well, damn, girl, you sure are dressed for it. I can tell you're nervous. Try not to worry. Boys out these ways ain't exactly known for their masculine charm. Tell you what, first drink's on me. What'll you take? Tell you what, first drink's on me. What'll you take? That was double dialogue. Oh, really? Thank you. I actually never drink at bars, so maybe you can surprise me? If you don't mind, I'd like to wait until my date gets here. I'm kind of a lightweight, plus the Asian glow. Ain't you the cutest little... Me too, darling. Why'd you think I got this tan? You gonna find yourself a seat when your boy gets here? Just let him know and I'll whip you both up something special. Guess I could spend some time around the bar before he arrives. I wanted to ask whether my date had arrived yet. Nah, he ain't here yet. Why don't you go mingle a bit? Enjoy the night while you're waiting for him. Give you a shout out if he shows up. Thanks. Okay. Must have taken a harder hit than I thought from that girl. I should see if I can use the restroom. Okay. Bathroom? Oh, excuse me, miss. What's the matter, sweetheart? Don't tell me you were stood up. Oh, I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. I'm just having an issue with my eyes. Do you have a private bathroom I could use? Hang right by the booth and go through the door at the end of the hall. You can't miss it. Thank you so much. Keep an eye out for your date. Okay. I guess it wasn't lesbians also? That's a bummer. I think we've still got more World War before we actually have world peace. Maybe. They're always like baiting me with the lesbians. I don't know why. Oh, she has like a faceplate. Oh, there's a robot in the mirror. What the? None of this looks familiar. Did I take a wrong turn out of the bathroom? Were my eyes malfunctioning that badly? There's no doorknob in this door. This is odd. If there's 2 doors in the bathroom, I should check my PDA and see if someone can help. The concrete and old wiring must be creating interference. I can't connect to the net. There must be something I can do to open this door. Hello? Anyone there? I could scream all night, but I doubt anyone will hear me through the music and noise. Okay. Empty boxes and trash bags lying around here. They should really find the time to clean this place up. If there's anything useful in it besides it's really disgusting going through other people's trash. Oh, a bobby pin. I'll hang on to this. Sis locks us out of the apartment enough that I memorized a few lockpicking videos from Shiro Duga. It's horrible. 100% there's nothing in there worth finding. Oh, they're pulling a happy We Happy Few? It's a picture frame with newspaper clippings from the front page of the Seattle Asia Times. The article reads, Chongsing Club celebrates grand opening 1957. Robert Chow cuts the ribbon on the largest apartment building in the International District with Gary Chun and David Lee. This building is so old I'm surprised the state didn't shut it down and rebuild, but I suppose a slum like the old International District isn't a place that Gigasoft and Omniska are interested in propping up anymore. Maybe Shirotech will change that. I have a feeling this game was American. Heavily rusted chains and an old rusted padlock. Let's not use the bobby pin just yet. Should I check what's inside? Empty. I don't know what I was expecting. Not like snakes could get down here. Yeah. There. Now who's wasting their time on Shiro Dugai? From now on, I'm carrying a pouch full of bobby pins with me everywhere. Nothing but janitor supplies, though some of it might be useful. Take pipe, take everything. But I need both the pipe and the stool. Need to find something to stand on? Use the stool. See the street through the old glass. Shout for help. I'm stuck down here. Where did everybody go? The street was busy a minute ago, so I can't reach. Okay, It's a smaller hole than I was expecting for. At least it broke. I really hope the bar owner won't be too mad. Guess no one will notice me down here, though. Is that a key? I can reach for it if I stretch. Cut on glass. Unique steel key. Is that a bikini etched into the side? A bikini? Okay. Use odd key. Okay. Crack. Oh. Okay. Gust of wind came out of the stairwell. The hell is that thing? There's no time. I hope this leads to an exit. What a weird game. How long is this demo? Click. Doesn't look like that thing followed me either way. I need to find a way out of here as soon as possible. Mailbox, wonder if I can find anything useful inside. Be able to open. Okay, open them then! This old photo looks like an old apartment building. There's a hole over one of the faces. I don't know who the face names belong to. I'm not even going to try to read these names. So close. 100 years ago. Got freedom. Must be dead. There's a way to power it back on. Clink somewhere close by. I wouldn't just fry my eyes. You see, this is why you shouldn't have both eyes being cybernetics. Edward Zhu, Chongsing MGMT. The Taoist deity looks to be made out of lead or similar material. Wow, Guan Yu shrines like this are pretty rare these days. I wonder if these are always related to mafia-protected businesses or if that's a newer development. Couches tend to gather lots of things to check for anything useful. Check cushions. Dust and grime. Nothing seems useful to be here. If I'm desperate to find something, I would cheer again, I guess. Under sofa. Old ballpoint pen. Okay. Guess I don't need that yet. It's weird, but at least it's finally trying to be a horror game. And sorry I missed you today. I did my best on such short notice. Thanks for automatically scrolling the dialogue. I hope that wasn't important. For a way out, it's locked. Alright, leave. Doesn't move, and the door feels like it's painted onto the wall. This can't be happening. Gotta find a way out of here. But I'll need a key. Pry open that one. Door key, maybe it's for the office? Alright. And... unlocked. Hopefully there's something in there that can get me out of here. Old office desk. Something useful in the drawer. It's got a simple lock. If anything, I could fit in the hole that'll force it open. So the pen? Maybe I could power back the elevator. Let's take a look. 3 sockets. One's unlabeled. The other 2 are hot and MB. I'm not sure what the labels mean, but the hot fuse is burnt out and MB seems to be fine. Move burned fuse. Not sure what this unlabeled slot does, but MB did nothing of value. 4 drawers. The bottom drawer is heavily damaged and I doubt it could open. The other 3 look fine. Second's open but jammed. Maybe I can find a key or something to get that. Okay. Leave. Pen. Use the lead pipe you still have, girl. Come on now. Nothing? Sure. Do we not have the pipe? Oh, can I not use the flashlight and the pipe at the same time? If you do so, sir, I doubt it could take much abuse. We have a pipe! Come on! Game? Game? Hello? Huh, let's see how that... a wire like this could definitely be useful. Think I could use the wire, pull off the wire. What the... there's a hole in the wall and something shining inside. Maybe I could get it out somehow. Oh, we're definitely not doing it barehanded. I could get that desk now. What? Okay. I'm pretty sure the wire could have opened the desk, but sure, we'll use the wire to... use the pen? It's a keyring, some papers, an archaic media device, and a keyring. Take the key, or read the note. Tony, I have had enough, and I will not be covering for you anymore. Several of the tenants are now at my throat over your behavior. To terminate our business relationship and ask you to vacate before October 1st. I've given you extra time as a favor for your hard years of work. I won't call the police, but I cannot guarantee that the girl won't. If I were you, I'd be out as soon as possible. Eddie, Chong Sing, MGMT. Cassette tapes are not that old. By 2080, they will definitely be pretty old. For the mailboxes, some papers, an archaic media device. You know, this game, it does take place in the future. Use the mailbox key. Probably for some kind of drawer or cabinet lock. I guess we'll use finger. The hole around it is damp. Is that blood? I can't pull out whatever's in the hole. Alright. Because, like, cassette tapes are kind of getting there. Oh. Second drawer. Step in the lock, but the drawer's open now. Take fuse. Take the letter opener. Doesn't fit. Odd multiple keys on one cabinet. Okay, cool. No. Yeah, okay. We'll look at that in a little bit. Come on, please. God, please. Finally. That was close. What is going on in this place? I need to be careful. There's no way I can pull out a dodge like that again. Now I can't go back down there. Maybe there's another exit on this floor. How long is this demo? Date details, Oni B, offerings, ID card. Eyes August? Wait, B or augmented. I get it. Trick part of everyday life, Neo Hong Kong, group photo, office door note. Cool. Quickly by debris from the collapsed stairs. For tenants, nothing important to note, but it's amazing these papers are still preserved after 100 years. Why would you even bother to enter a 100-year-old building? Like, I'm of the opinion, like, you know what? Maybe I'm just too modernist. But like, I'm of the opinion that buildings should be like 20, 30 years old at the most. You know, this is starting to feel like the whole game. How long is the rest of the game? Yeah, no, this is the demo. I had to double check it, but it is in fact the demo. Then, you know what? I'm going to go ahead and say, with the vibes of this game so far, I feel like we have to be really close to the end of the demo at this rate. After the chain is something slim enough to fit, I could probably unhook it. Use the letter opener. Dusty old... Wait a sec. An old trunk. The lock is old-fashioned. Should be easy to pick if I can find the right tool. A statue of Buddha next to a statue of Virgin Mary. While Buddha has persisted, Christian iconography has completely vanished in recent years. That could be because of anti-theism regulations and laws. Alright. Nothing useful seems to be in there. Next to an old phone. A workbench, probably for some various repairs. There's a keysmith machine as well. Could come in handy. It's locked with a 4-digit numerical padlock. Just hit it with a pipe. Dusty petrified food and magazines. Dirty magazines. The stove still seems to have power. Framed photo of an American soldier with a young Asian boy holding a baby, judging by the military gear age of the photo during the Vietnam War. Some burn marks near the frame. Why does this need to be Cyberpunk? You know what? I don't want to be that person, and I love Cyberpunk. What does Cyberpunk, like, actually bring to this? This is a safe room, probably? Yeah, I think so, too. Because, like, I feel like this game so far feels like it could be right now. 203, the door is locked. Oh, it's like a donut building. Locked. Other side of the building's elevator. Maybe they're on the same circuit. Unfortunately, it seems like this one is stuck. Maybe I can get the doors open somehow. Okay. Franks to the dead. Somebody passed away in this hallway a long time ago. The foo on the door. The apartment inside appears to be completely empty. Stopped the thing from getting into the office earlier. Hide. Oh, that's the safe room. Key back in the leasing office. For more than one or two uses. Rusted piece of pipe. All right. All right. I think, except for making a somewhat non-traditional zombie story. Yeah, exactly. So there wasn't really anything in there. I guess we have the screwdriver. That might do something. I have no choice to see if there's apartment keys down there. Okay, yeah, so... Elevator. Use letter opener. Screwdriver. What is this? The plaster looks like it's a key. Why is it in the wall? In the wall itself, the plaster must have mixed with rusty water from an old pipe. That's the only thing that could cause this. Leave. It's filled with notes and papers. Has a key drawn on it. This must be the map I need to look for. The keysmith machine went upstairs. Okay. I already got into that. Why did I... Alright, whatever. Alright, back upstairs. Malin Mock dies of electrocution from unknown source. Oh, okay. Hey! It ended! That is interesting. I'm pretty sure I could have kept going, but we're gonna move on. I felt like we were on this one a lot longer than the other one, too, so... Interesting. This game is interesting. Do I like I liked it, but like I don't know if I would stream it or anything. Like, you know what I mean? Like, how much was this game going for? $7. Yeah, you know, I don't know how, you know, $7. I'm not sure, honestly. Like I said though, it was interesting. I would be open to playing more of it. I think something that would have helped that game out a lot is having voice acting. It's made by a lewd figurine company. Not sure you could stream it. Very true. I'm not sure how streamable it is in period. But still, though, it was like I said, I found it interesting to say the least. I wouldn't, like I said, I would not be opposed to playing some more of that on my own time. But yeah. All right. I guess next game. Also, hi, Raffle. All right. Next up, we got another point and click pixel game. This one is older, apparently, like older. It is, if I remember right. Oh, oh God! It's one of those games. Like there's like certain types of games that when you open them, it just ruins all the stuff underneath it. Like, see how it's like moving me around on the screen? Oh, cool. Yeah. Oh God. All right, you know what? I'm gonna say no to this one. Sorry, game. You seemed interesting, but yeah, we're not. I'm not dealing with that. Like, whatever that biz that you were just doing, I say no to it. But there's just a bunch of games that for some reason when they go full screen, they shift around like all of your windows. Like, why can't it just be full screen on one of the monitor, like one on your current monitor, and then just move on? Like, why does it have to, like, okay, we can't have this up, we can't do, like, you know what is a modern game that does that really bad, and I don't understand why. Rocket League hates that I have a vertical monitor, like a sideways monitor. And I have a sideways monitor. I have two regular like landscape, and then I have a vertical monitor. And every time Rocket League throws everything on my vertical monitor off, it makes it go. It has to be underneath Rocket League every time. It cannot be off on its own screen. That screen cannot be used for anything. That just screen just turns into desktop, and I don't know why. It's the dumbest thing ever. Um, but yeah, I am so sorry to do this, but I do need to take a very quick BRB, and we'll be back with some another demo. Okay, I am back. And our next game is... I have no idea how you pronounce this. Ctesiphon? Tesiphon? Is the C silent? How do you... Ctesiphine. Ctesiphine. Ctesipahine. Stesiphon? Stesiphon? I don't know. I went to school for English, and that is not English. A CT doesn't make a sound. Stesiphon? Fair enough. Alright. Stesiphon demo. New game. We'll just do normal. Incoming call. This had better be good. Good afternoon, Miss Dax. I represent the Stesiphon Corporation. We have urgent need of your... Send me an email. I better go and unpack before it gets dark. God, I'm so fast! Underwater! Ah, can't go. Oh. Okay. I love that she's, like, on vacation. And she still has, like a blade on her arm. First 3D so far tonight. Indeed. Okay, flashlight. Bumper to attack if you strike while moving forward. Okay. I told the concierge I wanted to be alone tonight, and I meant it. But hey, while you're down there, I wouldn't mind if I keep this radio, will you? What's a merc in full gear doing here anyway? I love the tiger bed. that's so cute for this sort of like jungle-y vacation vibe. The arm scares me. Yeah, fair. Alright. Got the submachine gun. So I got 2 guns. I love that she picked up a second gun. Do I just not reload? Do I just pick up their guns and until I run out of ammo? Enemies don't bother aiming for headshots. They don't do extra damage. Okay. I will say, so far, this feels like a really good student game and not like a full game to me. I know it's a demo, but that's kind of the vibe I'm getting from this game in particular, is that this was just a student game that did a pretty good job. You know what I mean? Drank some orange juice. Best pickup ever. Found some orange juice.
Huh?
Ah, shit. Okay, why is this spot so crowded all of a sudden? Is that hotel hosting a convention for hired goons or something? Are you a hired goon? Alright. Cool. And I'm still down to just two guns? Ate a chicken burger, ate some fries, drank a canned coffee. Okay. Honestly, that sounds like a pretty baller meal. Not gonna lie. I would love a chicken burger. Chicken burger sounds good. Now, okay. Also, here is a thing that needs to be mentioned. Like a bad thing, I think the student game field just works in its favor. True. Because something about this feels... It doesn't, like... It obviously is giving me, like, N64 vibes, but it's just, like, just new enough looking that I, like... It looks like N64, but it also looks too new. So but it doesn't look like it's trying to be N64. That's why I was saying student game vibes. At the left bumper? Oh, okay, cool. Oh, that's the flashlight. I'm like, click, 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 click. What does that do? Early ROM hack vibes? Yeah. Attention all civilians, this is Commander Vega speaking to the Black Death Mercenary Company. I'm placing this area under until negotiations with the current regime are complete. Anyone caught outside without being escorted by my men will be shot on sight. I know that voice anywhere. If I was already mad, but this just got personal. It's an Ultra Kill style platformer. I've never played Ultra Kill. Magenta keycard, huh? All right. But yeah, no, so here's the thing that a lot of places and people get wrong. A chicken burger isn't a chicken. It isn't the thing that makes something a burger is not the bun. It is the fact that it's a ground. So like a chicken nugget is closer to a chicken burger than the typical chicken sandwich. There is fall damage. That's good to know. But yeah, no, like, so, I don't know. Something about this game is giving me, like, I kind of want, like, oh, hi. You brought 4 clones? Must be getting on special. Complete mission. Yay. Alright. I didn't find any secrets, but I got all the kills. Bravo 5, this is Comet Actual. I've lost contact with Bravo 4. Be on the lookout for hostiles in your area. Roger that, ma'am. We'll keep our eyes peeled. Bastards probably just found a case of beers and turned their radios off. But yeah, no, ooh, chicken burger, canned coffee. At this moment, I don't think I appreciate other objects in the world more than the shotgun. Okay. But yeah, no, I kind of want a burger now. Like, a chicken burger sounds really good. Oh! You know what? I'm with you, girl. I love this shotgun. And oh wait, flashlight. Doy. Oh, they have white blood. That's a cool. That is a cool detail. Oh, I am picking up ammo. Canned coffee. I love a good canned coffee too, for that matter. What is that thing shooting? 4 gauge? Wow. Yeah. It's a pretty bulky shotgun. It's shooting something. All right. Armor pad, auto shotgun. All right, up we go. Incoming call. Forgive the interruption, Miss Dax. I implore you to reconsider my offer. Lucky for you, I happen to have caught the fever for which only cure is a sizable bounty. Coverage much appreciated, Miss Dax. Didn't read that. Another submachine gun. Alright. I love you, shotgun. I love you too, Cell. Teehee. Alright. Bullets. God, where am I? Canned coffee. Must drink canned coffee. Who's the genius that lifts the rocket tube up on the cliff? Ooh, can of soda, fries, energy drink, canned coffee, shotgun shells. Left 4 Dead looks crispy. I love that I'm fighting an army of Michael Jackson, too. It's just, woo! Where am I getting shot at from? Up here? Yeah, no, it seemed like it's pretty well made so far. I'm really impressed. Especially since, like I've been saying. Oh, damn it, Cell. You dingus. Okay, come on. Back up and around. But yeah, no, especially since, like I said, it gives me the vibe of, like, a really good student game. Come on! Stop moving! Oh, okay, this is, you know, maybe this will be easier to use. As much as I dislike mouse and keyboard controls, maybe this game is just better built for it, because, damn, is the sensitivity on the controller totally messed up. Got you now. Any last words, bitch? Let's say this last same thing, bitch. Oh, okay. Yeah, you be dead. All right. But yeah, no, I think canned coffee is really slept on. I'm a big fan of canned coffee. I'm really jealous that it's like so much of a thing in Japan, because it is not really a thing here. In like the States. All right, this feels like a secret. Is that my girl sniffing? Why are you sniffing? All right. God, it is so much easier to shoot with All right. Drink iced coffee. Panic attack. 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 Good night. All right. Yeah. Mulching some men.
Huh?
Whoops. All right, we're gonna give this one more try, and then I'm gonna move on. All right. Armor. Yay. I have no idea if that's a secret or something. Yeah, you know what? I can see this one being fun. I like this one. Come on, get back here, Michael Jackson. All right. Iced coffee. But yeah, no, big fan of canned coffee. But I just love coffee. Coffee is genuinely one of, like, my beloved things. I love coffee. I love coffee. Like, genuinely, I've thought about starting a coffee company. I almost started a coffee company. Head to Decifon City. We'll explain on the way. Okay. Come on. All right. I work construction. Coffee is necessary for me in the mornings. Yeah. But yeah, no, I've actually sat and thought about starting a coffee company. Honestly, I have been thinking more about it lately, even. Like, I've actually kind of started revisiting the idea. Because, I still really just love, like, the branding and stuff I came up with. But, I started getting worried that maybe, like, just having, like, a streamer collabor coffee company might not be as like, original of an idea as I thought it was. Because I found out that apparently there's been, like, 3 other coffee companies that do that.
Huh?
And, like, you know, the more competition you have, the less successful and all that. You know, and I'm not really, like, made of money or anything, so, like... trying to do something like that would be expensive. Blah, 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 blah. I mean, a group of YouTube comedians make Black Rifle with only... the only direct competition I would think of would be Phase Connect. They do coffee. Yes, so you would have Phase Connect, but there's a couple other ones. Give me like 2 seconds and I'll pull it up. So you got Atasha in Phase Connect. I think that's I think an Oshi Cafe. Oh, Oshi Cafe's down. All right, but yeah, no, there's a couple other ones. And I had a whole plan to do like a like I said, I had a whole plan to do a I had a whole plan to do like a thing kind of like kind of like Gamer Subs does, and open it up to a bunch of other people. But anyway, it's like a whole thing. So that was Stessifine. What did you guys all think of that? Like, I like that one. That one was interesting. I 100% could see myself having a bunch of fun with that. That game is $4 right now on sale. Also, you could throw in merch and stuff with it on top of for the coffee company. You could throw in merch, do like posters and coffee cups and, you know, stuff like that. Maybe like fake Starbucks cups, like Starbucks style cup. You know what I'm talking about, right? You should stream that one. That was $4 and was definitely entertaining. All right, all right. So we got 3 more. We've got a visual novel, but it's a visual novel in the style of like almost like an Ace Attorney type game. We've got, I think that one's probably best for last. Oh, nope, I have 2 visual novels. Did I save just the visual novel ones? And a top-down shooter. So I'm thinking we do 1 visual novel, then the top-down shooter, then the last visual novel, if we have time. VTuber Starbucks cups, take my money now. Yeah. All right. You know what? Maybe I will just go pursue that. Because like I said, I had a whole business plan and I was seriously looking into doing it. And then some stuff kind of fell through. And then I started getting all self-conscious about whether or not I think the company would even work. But that might be worth a shot. But also, the other thing is that, oh God, let me click outside of game. All right. But yeah. But yeah. Like I said, part of me was just kind of got all ooh, but I had a whole business idea that I was working on. I don't know where I was going with that. I had a concept, a thing I was saying. It's all good. But this is Read Only Memories Neurodiver. This is the second Neurodiver game, and I don't know anything about this franchise. If it takes off of you, but yeah. So like that's the thing I was gonna say. Is the hopeful thing was I could replace my day job with it, potentially, if it got going, because I would love to focus more on like fun, creative things. And, you know, on stuff like streaming or something like, you know, like a coffee company or whatever. That seems more... But, anyway. Let's play it in English, because I am bad at Japanese. Screen? I'd love to watch some TV right now, but I need to focus on memorizing this manual. I already love the art style of this. That is, I don't know why, this has given me, like, peak Game Boy Advanced vibes. Like, really good Game Boy Advanced game vibes. This is the Neurodiver's user manual. The manual is putting it lightly, though, since a lot of it is works in theory. But I need to memorize, well, basically all of it to prepare for my Neurodiver certification exam tomorrow. I've already used the Neurodiver in a handful of controlled tests with other espers. But I won't have the authorization for any real-world use until I get this exam out of the way. So, I've got to power through this. Blorp. That's the Neurodiver. Most people expect a computer, but it's 100% organic life form. Blorp. Oh, it's like a cuttlefish in like a tube. It's cute. And it's very cute. Blorp. And easily flattered. Okay. Inventory. Alright. Memorizing the manual. I hate reading, but this, I guess, highly classified documentation for cutting-edge experimental biotech isn't usually turned into an audiobook. The Neurodiver. Blorp. Yep, that's you. The Neurodiver is an artificially created life form, imbued with psychic abilities similar to those of human espers. An esper. Blorp. Haha, guess that's me. An esper can create a psychic link between any intelligent life form, the host, via the Neurodiver to enhance their ability to read the memories of the host. Yawn. Blorp. Just resting my eyes. I'll keep reading in a second. Can't leave until I memorize this stupid manual. Alright. Okay. Gotta stay focused. The Neurodiver also allows for the defragmentation of the host's memories. Should any corruption of fragmentation exist via any of the following means, neurological disease, such as Alzheimer's disease, see Appendix 14, for example, physical trauma such as concussion, Appendix 15, for examples, psychological trauma, blah, 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 blah. Do not try to use psychic powers with emotional trauma, with psychological trauma. Good to know. The Neurodiver also shows promise in reversing psychic trauma as inflicted by Esper psionics. However, due to the wide variety and mutability of Esper psionic powers, there's only anecdotal evidence at this time. Yawn! Hello? Hey, ES88. Gate! It's the weekend, so you don't have to use my codename, you know. Thanks, Luna. Still studying for that Neurodiver certification exam, huh? Yeah, I did fine on the field test the other day. But trying to cram all of these facts into my head for the written exam is making my head hurt. You'll get it. You just need to focus on why you're doing this in the first place. Why I'm doing this? I sort of have to do it. Kate, it's my job. Yeah, but there's a reason you're here at Minerva. And a reason you want to become a better Esper by using the Neurodiver. Why I want to become a better Esper? God, she's really going for the solid snake method of conversation. To help people. To help people. With the Neurodiver, we can help people recover memories they lost. Memories of important events or loved ones. It's kind of idealistic, but I hope with the Neurodiver I can help someone better remember someone, or something dear to them. Blurb. It's kind of working. I'm enjoying this. Honestly, they actually say that the Solid Snake method is really good for holding up a conversation if you're struggling. Just repeat the last thing they said as a question, and they will just keep talking, and it gives you a little bit... Most people will keep talking, and it'll give you another minute to think of something to say. Some kind of psychic therapist, then? I guess you can call it that, sure. No matter what you call it, you're doing it to help others. That seems like the right reason to me. Thanks, Gate. Anytime, S8. ES88. Huh? Why did you switch to my codename? Well, actually, we have a guest. I have someone here for you to meet. A big lion dude? Whoa, he's... a furry? He's a furry? He's a furry? Or cool it on the F word, Luna. Oh, it's a slur! No! Oh no! Oh no! Out here racially profiling people, I just... Oh god. Oh no! Oops, this is Crow. Wow, your eyes really are golden. Hi. Sorry, I've never seen an Esper up close before. I heard you all had golden eyes, but... I guess they're a dead giveaway. Kind of like how I know you're a hybrid just by looking at you. Touché. Crow, this is S88, a resident psychic therapist and neurodiver expert. Wait, what? She'll be diving into your memory to help you recover what you've forgotten. That's some intro, Gate. That's some intro, Gate. I wouldn't say it if it wasn't true. S88 is the best neurodiver user at Minerva, which is to say the world. And she was just saying how she hopes to use the neurodiver to help people remember what they've lost. This is more of a problem with something I found, but I can't remember why I had it. Oh, hear that, S88? A psychic mystery. Can I just, Gate, can we talk for 1 second? Privately? Sure. 1 second, Crow. Take your time. Who is this guy? Gate, who is this guy? Just an old buddy of mine from the war. You mean the war during which you were a soulless machine, programmed to kill? Hey, just because I was a literal killing machine doesn't mean I didn't make friends. Well, whatever. If I mess this up, I could really do some damage to your friend's psyche. Relax, Crow is tough as nails. Some of the stuff he pulled off in the war, it would be legendary if it wasn't completely top secret. Look at him, he's built to withstand anything. I think the writer had a fetish big furry muscle guy. And goth girls. Clearly, like, you can see his type. Like, their type. It's very clearly goth girls, tomboys, and muscular paras. And this is coming from me, an android literally built to withstand anything. Physical power is one thing, we're talking about his mind here. Potential psychic trauma. Relax, he already knows the risks and he's fine with it. Right, Crow? That's true. Gate already gave me the rundown. I'm up for it, really. It's risky for us to, if it's okay with you. If you understand the risks, then I guess it's okay. Gate pretty much recited the manual on the way here, so I can say I have an exhaustive knowledge of the risks. In fact... Gate, you have this whole manual memorized? More like downloaded, but yeah. What I wouldn't give for Gate's cyber brain sometimes. Besides, I'll be here watching over you both during the dive in case anything goes wrong. If anything starts looking weird, I can pull you both out with a press of a button. Blur. look at that. The neurodiver's ready to go too. Okay, aren't I a student? Didn't they just say I need to get a license to do this? Okay, I can do this. That's right. So can we get started? Yes, first things first, tell me what memory specifically you're hoping to recover. Sure, it's actually something that happened about 10 years ago, just after the war ended. Since our 10 years soldiers was over, some friends of mine and I were doing odd jobs to get some quick cash here and there. Our last job was selling some information to a buyer in Busan. The details are really fuzzy, but I do remember that for some reason. I decided to give my share of the payout to my friends. And they claimed that I had stolen all of it for myself. See, they definitely didn't hide it very well. Yeah, you're a student. But I wouldn't do that. I'll admit that isn't out of character for me. But I wouldn't do it to those guys. On top of that, I didn't have any trace of any kind of money like that anywhere. Not in any of my accounts. So you think they took all of it for themselves and tried to cut you out? That's what I assumed, yeah. But it ended up being a real sore spot between us all, and we actually haven't spoken since. For 10 years? What made you question it now? I was cleaning out my closet and found the jacket I was wearing that night. So you remember the clothes you were wearing, but any of the details of what happened? Weird, right? But it gets weirder. Found this in one of the pockets. A shuttlecock? It looks like a shuttlecock. A what? You know, for badminton. Do you like badminton? No. Oh. You know what? I really like the art style, and I'm actually really digging the dialogue in this. Anyway, take a look at this. The information I'm selling, this is it, on this chip here. But I remember clearly trading this thing to the buyer for money, and then giving that money, all of it, to my friends. But if you have it here with you, that obviously didn't happen. How you remember it, huh? What do you think, psychic therapist S88? You think you can help Pro work through his broken friendships? It does sound like a corrupted memory. If you're ready, Crow, we can start the dive. Sure, what do I have to do? First, lift up your sleeve so the neurodiver can have some skin contact with your arm. Then stay still and try to relax. Huh? Okay. Alright, now let's get this neurodiver out of its capsule. Now you'll probably feel something. Cold. It really is a cuttlefish. Okay. Don't forget your catchphrase, S88. My what? You know, that cool catchphrase you say whenever you start a dive. Oh, sound cool. Neurodive a go-go, baby. What does that even mean? I don't know, I'm panicked, sorry. Anyway, starting dive. Like I said, it gives me the vibe of a really good Game Boy Advanced game. Or maybe Nintendo DS, but more leaning on the Game Boy Advanced. I guess these are Crow's friends? Oh, interesting. Last time I played darts, I put more holes in the surrounding wall than the dartboard. Various celebrities pushing various brands of alcohol. I could go for a drink. So I'm pretty sure it's nighttime, but you can barely tell with all the lights on outside. That plant looks like it's growing quite well. Hey guys. Wait, Crow? Crow? They don't recognize you. This is the first night they saw me after I became a hybrid. Finally cashed in some earnings from the war. Got it. You certainly made a big change. Huh. What's the matter, Hawk? Angry that the runt's finally your size? I just think he looks like a what? Looks like kind of a freak if you gotta know. I look better than you, asshole. Hey, no backseat diving, or driving, or diving. I'll do the talking for you based on what was going through your mind at the time. Kept you waiting, huh? But no, we're gonna go with, I look better than you do, because that seems to match, like, what he was actually saying. look better than you, asshole. Why, you little... That did feel kind of good to say. It is good to see you, really, I mean. That's what you meant, right, Hawk? Yeah. So what are we drinking? I'm glad you asked. Hey, now that's the kid... Hey, now that's the kid here. We can order the special, right? Or now that the kid's here. Or whatever. Oh, right. Take a look at this, Crow. It says, New Year's Special. Celebrate unification with the Monse Jew cocktail. What's Monse? I think it's pronounced more like Monse. That's what I said. Manse. Sure. Anyway, it means, oh, you know, bonsai, salute life. We did just get out of a war, you know. Folks are feeling celebratory. Did you call me to read that poster? Did you call me in here just to read a poster for you? I wouldn't put it past these guys. Hey, you're lucky we invited you out at all. Oh, that's enough, Hawk. Go ahead and order a round of those Monsa juice, Crow. Then we can get to business. Got New Year's special flyer. Press the I key, your inventory button for your inventory. Alright. Order a round of those we can get to business. Let's talk and more drinks. Oh, okay. Nothing out of the ordinary so far, I guess. I should go order those drinks. Alright. What are they kicking around? Oh, it's the same shuttlecock thing that Crow had. Hey, you want in on this? Sorry, come on, I'll play you for a round of drinks. Wonder if this is where Crow got the shuttlecock thing. Worth a shot. Okay, what do I do? It's Jeggy Chaggy. I know, right? It's so cool. I kick the Jeggy to you, kick it back without letting it drop. The Jeggy? This thing. You've never really played Jeggy Chaggy before, huh? Oh, so that's what it's called. Seems like I just scored a free drink then. Okay, let's play. Alright. Show off and win. Oh, you got me. So all that... What's a Jeggy stuff? You were bluffing, huh? Never played before. Honestly, I've never played before. Either way, seems like I owe you a drink. What are you having? Yeah. Let's go see what there's... Let's see what they have. Crow! Where's our drinks, Crow? We're dying over here. We're not supposed to be making a scene. Okay, but where are our drinks, Crow? Sorry, you're here with some friends, huh? Yeah, sorry. I guess I am, actually. I was actually on my way out before I saw you. Why don't you take this Jeggy as a souvenir? Is this your number? Is this your... Why don't you try it later and find out? I'll beat you next time, you got that? Hey, yo! How crazy. Crow is way smoother with random bar encounters than I could ever hope to be. Got Jeggy. Huh, I guess 2058 was the year of the tiger, huh? They're so cute and chubby. Kind of weird looking face, though. Where's the nose? Smug little tiger's pushing a New Year's Day drink special. The tiger will join you for the drink special, though. Leads to a restroom and staff area. Kind of an awkward spot, isn't it? The thrill of dodging darts when leaving the restroom. Playing on the TV. I guess we have to talk to the giant baby, right? You'd sign this as feels kind of retro. Can't tell if the O in Pop is supposed to be a mustached man with a hat or a duck. A duck with a hat? I'll go with that. I'm going to assume this is a fragmented memory and not a literal giant baby working the bar. Oh, looks like I'm on my own here. Guess this is a memory fragment. Let's see. According to my studies, the neurodiver allows me to repair these fragments using something closely related to it. Hi, Bug. How you doing? It's good to see you too. Oh, Flyer led him over to this spot. Maybe I could try that. Gotta grab that item and stick it onto this weird baby. Kind of like a patch. Let's give it a try. Oh, I get it. It's fragmented because he's gonna be drunk soon. I did it! What the hell? Why was this guy showing up as a giant baby? Well, your brain is trying its best to make a complete memory here. I'm actually really enjoying this. I would 100% play these games. Because there's 2 of these. This is the second one, apparently. So in the absence of data, it's going to try and fill that void with something. There's not a lot of rhyme or reason to what goes where, but usually it'll be something that was emotionally striking. Emotionally striking? Your memories depend on emotional connections to stay in your head. The stronger the connection, the stronger the memory fragment. Guess you have a soft spot for cute little babies. Well, it's fixed now, so let's never talk about this again, okay? Alright. All kinds of specialty cocktails here. Soju and yogurt? Is that actually good? I want to try soju. I've never had soju. Let's see what kind of liquor they have here. Oh, who am I kidding? I don't know anything about liquor. It all looks really fancy, though. Monse! Monse! Doing with such an old computer. This is 10 years ago. Press the sound system. Press the music collection. For these Monseju cocktails. Please? You have to order it correctly. With spirit. Spirit, really? Monse! Monse! She looks the girl behind my head looks so much like Invisigal from Dispatch. You think I gotta throw my arms over my head to get my drinks? We're celebrating, kid. Get in the spirit of things. Monse! Okay, fine. Monse! Keep going. Excuse me? You wanted 4 drinks. Monse! 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 I told you you'd get him to do it. They put you up to that, didn't they? Nice work, Che Juan. Anyway, here's the drinks. They're already on the older guy's tab. Oh, it was a trick the whole time? Damn. Tell your friend I'm off in a couple hours, okay? Or, sure. Hey, yo. Damn. You know, Sparrow's the nicest. She gets her drink first. Thanks, Crow. Certainly we're enthusiastic out there. This one's for you. Thanks for the, entertainment. Alright. Thanks, kid. Glad to see you can still take a joke. Gyanbei. Gyanbei! What's that one mean again? Cheers, Hawk. Oh yeah, Gyanbei! How is your Korean so bad after all this time? Excuse me if I was too busy keeping your asses alive to crack open a book. You're probably the one who acclimated the best out of any of us, huh, Crow? I'll miss it here. I think I'll miss it here. I don't miss the war for sure, but I was getting used to the place. Same here. It's been a nice change of scenery, despite everything. Shh. You two have always been sentimental. Hey, this is where we all met, after all, even if it was. Monse! Monse! Someone else ordered the special. Sounds like... Monse! Whoa. I think I just felt something shift in the memory. Oh, it's... Hawk, shut it. Do you know the guy who just ordered or something? That's the guy we're making the deal with. Excuse me if I didn't recognize... Hawk, what did I just say? So what's the plan? He's buying information! When was holding that chip? Oh, right here. It's a... What is that thing again, Hawk? You're asking me? It's a jiggy, right? Oh, how did you know, Crow? Someone by the dart area gave me one. Interesting. Well, this one's a little different. Sparrow had the idea to hide the information chip in here to keep the hand from looking too conspicuous. You're making it look conspicuous by opening... Oh, I get it! He handed the wrong one off, and he ruined their deal. Right, sorry. So that's it. Give this jeggy to that guy who just walked in? Yep, and he gives us a big pile of money. Simple a deal as they come. Looks like he's taking a seat up by the darts. Yep, you got this, Crow. I've got this? You're probably the only one in the right state of mind to pull this off right now. State of mind? We've had a few rounds before you got here. Besides, with your new modifications, you're easily the most intimidating of the four of us now. Hey, hey, hey! What's that supposed to mean? I'm just as intimidating as Crow. Way more. Even if you were, you're not even half as sober. Here, Crow. Got Jeggy. We'll head out once you sit down with the burger. Buyer and meet you at burger. God. Wow. Maybe I'm hungry. And meet you later at the usual rendezvous. Oh, no! For the trade-out, Sparrow clearly hit it in this Jeggy. Don't let it hit the floor. Oh. I would love a cameo in a game like this. Also, hey, Shogi! Hey, I hope Hawk hasn't given you any grief about my witty. He's a little weird about it when I did it. But maybe now he realizes it's too hard for us to be at our best. You're a hybrid? Wait, you're a hybrid too? I had no idea. Octopus DNA allows me to cloak at will. I never saw you. I guess that's the point, huh? That's right. Why would Hawk have a problem with it? Oh, you know, he and Owl, they're so old school. You know, you're kind of right. I feel like I would easily blend into this art style. They're so old school. They think everything has to be the result of hard work and that just splicing in some animal DNA doesn't count for that. But of course, once they started benefiting from my enhanced abilities, they warmed up to the idea. Anyway, the point is, don't for a second ever let anyone make you doubt yourself. You hybridized because you wanted to, and you earned it. It's okay to be proud of how you look. Thanks, Sparrow. Crow, sometimes I feel like I'm getting too old for this. Too old for these high-risk, high-reward odd jobs that exist in a legal gray area? Huh? Oh, haha, no. Too old to be drinking so much alcohol. But Sparrow's always finding these great little tucked-away watering holes. And I just want to try everything. Yeah, no, we were talking about it earlier. We're pretty sure he has a thing for, so far, the main characters are a goth girl, a tomboy, and a furry. So we're like, yeah, that's the creator's fetish right there. We found them. All right up front. So we're like, yep, furries, goths, tomboys. Honestly, like, I don't blame him. Those are good ones to have. You'll see the same overpriced gimmicky shit. An odd stance since I've watched you down at least 4 overpriced gimmicky shits in the past couple hours. Yeah, well, I wasn't complaining exactly. When I called you a freak before, I mean, you do look like a freak with all that purple hair and fur and shit. But I didn't mean to say it, you know, to your face. Well, at least you're honest. I guess I appreciate your honesty. It's better than you hiding your feelings, I mean. Yeah, that's right. Just being honest. And I appreciate your honesty about me being honest. What are you saying? What are you trying to say, Hawk? You know, I really don't. I'm just saying that if being honest with you is too honest, that I'm sorry. The second furry with the octopus girl. True. Don't worry about it. I don't really care about what you think of me anyway. Hi. You're alright, Crow. I also am very curious as to which one of my friends the bartender was flirting with. Now, the fragment certainly would be impressive if they installed a tree in here that fast, huh? To trade the tur. can't seem to sync well at all with the host when I observe these. On my own again, I suppose. Now, I wonder what I can use to repair this. Maybe I don't have everything I need to unlock this memory. Alright. Yeah, that was it. At least I think it did it. Crow? This kid. I'm heading out to grab some lunch, and this little shrimp was struggling to get his kite down from a tree. And then out of the goodness of your heart, you helped him out and used your cat-like reflexes to swat it out of the tree? I admired the determination, plucked it out. He was covered in sweat, snot coming out of his nose. Awful. Didn't even thank me, just ran off. Guess I scared him away. Well, that's all cleared up now. Looks like I've got someone waiting at the table. Hear about a deal? Say no more. You're here for a deal, yes? How? How did I know you were going to ask? Well, Crow, I know plenty of things. Lovely. I have your interest, and you have the information I want. Come, have a seat. Let's trade then? Let's get this trade over quickly then, if you don't mind. Do I make you uneasy, Crow? Does it seem like I know too much? Normally, I don't talk feelings with clients, but yeah, man, you're freaking me out a little. Do you know what an Esper is, Crow? No idea. Never heard of it. You should never deprive yourself of education, Crow. You never know when you might need that little bit of information. I'm just here to make a sale, that's it. School's out for summer. An Esper is an individual who possesses psychic abilities. Each one is unique, each one varying in power level. Espers as we know them are the result of mutations. Apparently it makes them purple, too. Randomly occurring with some Espers not even understanding the extent of their power. But there's been many advances in the study of Espers, done in secret. There's now information on how to produce them, and that, Crow, is the information you're going to give me tonight. I really don't care. Look, to me, this information is only good as the money you're willing to give me for it. So can we just make the exchange and be on our way? Oh, but you misheard me, Crow. You're going to give it to me. And why would I do that? Because I'm an Esper myself, Crow. Granted, not a true one. I was hybridized in an attempt to gain some Esper powers. Bully for you. No interrupting my monologue! This information you've concealed in that jeggy is a cute trick, by the way. Will allow me to realize my full potential! Hi, Sai. We're doing a demo day. We're just going through a bunch of random demos I found on the Steam Cyberpunk sale. That said, even in my current state, I do have enough power to make you believe that we had an exchange as planned. When in fact you simply gave me the information for free. I'm out. Okay, this is a big weird hassle. I'm out. Oh, it's already done, Crow. I've been writing you a new set of memories about this night for our entire conversation. It's amazing how much of our reality is shaped by our memories of it. Don't know why I'm even telling you all this. It's not as if you'll remember it. Good night, Crow. Whoa. What's happening? He really did start to rewrite your memory. But he's pretty bad at it. No wonder your memory is so messed up. The link with the neurodiver is destabilizing. You two okay? I'm fine. Crow? I feel like I have brain freeze, but yeah, seems like I and my mind are still in one piece. Did you end the dive gate from out here? The neurodiver was looking a little sick, so I gently pulled them off and put them back in the capsule to rest. Blurp! So you get to the bottom of Crow's information exchange? It wasn't so much as an exchange as a psychic mugging. The idiot. After all that posturing, he must have taken the wrong jeggy in my other pocket. Do you think he got to the old birds too? Explains their half of the story not matching mine. Definitely. His powers seemed pretty crude, but they obviously were effective. If it worked on you for so long. But at least this information's worth something, right? The stuff we were going to sell for all that money? Well, creating an Esper, that seems like some pretty serious tech, right? Yeah, but it's been 10 years, remember? Since then, Minerva's basically perfected the science behind Espers. The fake game memories? Yeah? In fact, the information you have is likely the predecessor to the Neurodiver. It's the first completely synthetic Esper, you know? Blurb. That information was in the back of your closet for 10 years. Sounds like you did Minerva a favor and kept it from leaking to our competitors for all that time. Figures. Well, it wasn't the information I was after in the first place. I'm gonna go see if I can get in contact with the old birds. They probably won't believe what I tell them, so I hope you don't mind if I send them your way to get their memory set straight. Happy to help. Looks like I'm really getting the hang of this thing now. See you 2 rounds. But now, Luna, back to the study grind? Nah, you were right, Kate. Doing a real dive made me feel a lot better about this test. It's not exactly Busan, but you want to go down the street for some drinks? What about, let's go. Let's do it. I could really use something sugary after expending all that mental energy. Should we bring the Neurodiver? I guess we have to. We aren't really supposed to leave it alone. It'll be fine. We'll just say it's an exotic fish or something. Let's pick a bar on the darker, louder side then. Blurp. Yeah, this one is really cool. I really like this. Mid-boss games, huh? I really like this game. This one might be on my like needs to be played through list because there is 2 of them. But I really like this one. But yeah, we've got. Hold on. Developer mid-buys. Oh, it's the same people as Coffee Talk. That explains so much, actually. Coffee Talk made... I can't believe the Coffee Talk people made a Cyberpunk game. That is so cool. But yeah, I'm a big fan of the Coffee Talk games. They're a little, that's why it looked like that. But anyway. So yeah, we got 2 more left. I don't know if I have time for both. So I might have to be stuck dropping I think I'll drop the other visual novel. Just because, while this game looked interesting, it does look, and it's Yuri, it does look less like point and click and more like an actual visual novel. So we're going to skip that one, and I'll just play that demo on my own time. But yeah, that was Neurodiver. Read-Only Memories Neurodiver. And there's also Read-Only Memories 2069. So there's 2 of them. You can play both of those. And honestly, I think I might grab both of them because in total they're like $8. You can get both of them. But the last one, we will play this last game, which is called Birdcage, for the remainder of our time. I thought this game looked kind of cool, even though it's a top-down shooter, and I'm really bad at these. It is a story-based top-down shooter. Dryad Echo Fiend Module Object. Ha! Demo! I get it! Sword action shooting game. Birdcage. Thank you for the care package, Sai. Do a little stretch. Hydrate. Right? I thought top-down shooter with story sounded interesting. That looks difficult. Oh no, B is confirm. View tutorial. Training module. Good morning, pilot. All systems green here. Just like last time, let's start with the basics. Alright. Okay. Interesting. Good, deploying drones. Activate sword. Oh, cool. Oh, okay. And I can shoot it. Oh, I love that. Okay, that's kind of sick. On guard, pilot. All right. Making an important... Oh, okay. All right. Next wave incoming. All right. Combat aptitude continues to exceed projections. Destroy. Okay. All right. Let's hope we only need to use that in emergencies, eh, pilot? Initiating resupply. It's nearly time to get going. Okay. Pain points that are depleted when taking damage from any forces. Alright. Health pickups. In the form of a shield. Has 3 hidden stage medals. Alright. HP, credits, time remaining, all this overall score. Part approaching. I don't care. We're gonna just move on. I'm interested in this. I'm interested in the story, but I have to get going. So, stage 1. Let's go. No. Is stage 1 just the tutorial? Alright, Cradle Hatchery Superstructure. Looks like you're finally out of the cage, pilot. But you're not in the clear yet. Ard took damage. Damn it. Okay, I am so bad at these games. Okay. All right. Thank you for playing. That was the demo. I will say though, I did really enjoy. I did like that. I wish I had more time. I did think that that looked really cool. If you go watch, like, look at the trailers, there is cutscenes and dialogue the whole time through. You get those like codec calls, like it's Metal Gear. It's got stuff happening. Like I said, it seemed really interesting. That game is currently on sale for $12 when it's normally 13. It is very hard. If you like those kind of games, I think that would be a really good choice. But like I said, I am infamously bad at those kind of games, so I don't know how much you know what I mean? I like yeah. I don't take my gameplay as a good resounding how well the game would be. So, it is now time for us to wrap up stream. So, let's see who's online and I will read you guys all out. That was really fun. Um I hope you guys enjoyed our little demo day. I wanted to make sure I got the demo day done before the sale ended. So if anybody actually was interested in any of those games, they could still go grab them. Um yeah, so like I said, tomorrow we're probably not streaming tomorrow. We might. I'm not gonna like make any like big statements on that specifically because like if I can stream tomorrow, I will. But there is also a good chance that I will be hanging out with Red and Dijon. So um but yeah, so but if not tomorrow, we will for sure be back Sunday. And hopefully this Sunday I will be putting out a schedule for our next week. And now who am I gonna raid? I think you would be a good choice. Let me because yeah, none of my friends are live right now. Oh wait, nope, one of them is. What are you doing? Call of Duty. I'm not sending y'all to Call of Duty. Yeah, all right. Yeah, all right. Well, I'm gonna send you here. So, oh my God, why? All right, shred. So thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all had a cell of a time. If you enjoyed the show and you haven't yet, please give a follow. It really helps with the algorithm and my self-esteem. If you'd like to stay up to date on all things Cell, the best way to do so is to join the Discord. I'm the next best place is to probably to follow me on social media. If you'd like to support me in a way that is not just subscribing or bits or all that stuff that's built into these services, we do have a merch store and I also have a throne. We might be getting new merch really soon, so I hope you all look forward to that. A brand new merch store, a whole deal with a company. It's gonna be cool. Hopefully, I'm in talks where I'm not gonna talk too much about that. A lot of work still needs to be done on that, but yeah, I hope you all had a wonderful time, and I'll see you real soon. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.